Hello, Jayton. I'm doing okay. I can't get my thing to record because the reporting path's broken and it won't let me change it because we're in the middle of the screen. So I guess I am not going to be recording today's VOD. Hey, Beardy, Jacko, Save. Good to see you guys. New computer woes right now, just trying to get everything working right. Actually, I'm bummed. Today's an unmitigated disaster. Worst thing ever has happened in E7. It's got me thinking about quitting. To fix all these issues, we had to reinstall the stove client, and you know what that means, right? Reinstalling the stove client means we lost the lobby data, and all of my Sermias are gone. Yeah. And there's no way to get them back. I'm like, should I put in a ticket and ask them to put my Sermias back in the lobby? Oh, so sad. Yep. It's literally unplayable now. Oh. Infinite sadness. Infinite sadness. It's not the game's fault, though. Yes, it is. The game let me have Sermias, and then it took them away. People say better to have loved and lost. Those people are full of shit. Your lobby data is saved on your device, so if you ever have to fully reinstall Stove, you don't get to keep your lobby. It's why you can have different lobbies on your phone and on your PC client. It used to be locked and tied to your teams, but now they made it client side. So if you erase your client, you erase your lobby. Guilty Wars. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, we haven't even broken the damn shield yet. I guess we'll go after Christiana here, eh? Haven't been in the game for months. It's kind of we're in a little bit of a down period, but my gut tells me it's going to kick up again here real soon. Okay, what have we got? Yeah. What do we do about this top team, guys? How about, should we just brute force it? Blue Hua, Aram, easy cleave. Blue Hua, Aram. Okay, you know what? I will give it a shot. Let's see. Why is it so... God, everything's so fucked up. Because, of course, I want everything sorted by health. All my presets are gone. Man, I'm going to be a whiny little bitch about this, aren't I? No, not name. Stupid. There we go. We'll use this Aram. And, Blue Hua. got here? BBK probably on penetration, Setska, and Scaly. What do you think of this? Think this will work? It's either this or Mort here, but if I don't put Mort there, I don't have a lot of damage pen. Oh, thanks for reminding me. We gotta change this to Tachi for this fight, because he doesn't have a way to self-attack buff. New PC or something, had to reinstall. Yeah, it's the old PC kept black screen of death thing. Nobody can figure out what it is, so I went and bought a brand new PC, just like the most expensive motherfucker that was on the shelf I could buy. Set it up, installed it, and then I took the old PC over to a lab to be checked out. If the lab can figure it out and get the old one working, then I will be happy, and I'll return this one. I got 30 days to return. What's the specs? Unfortunately, it's an Intel. It's a 5080 graphics card, 256. I'm sorry. Shit. Here, you know what? Let's just do it this way. This is what I got. And nobody at me over it. It's what they had on the shelf, and I don't plan on keeping it. Good God, that's bright. Where is Force Dark mode? Sorry for the brightness, guys. So, there you go. That's what I got. So, you know, stupid fucking overpriced, right? You could build the exact same PC for $1,000 less, but it was what was on the shelf. My beef with Intel, I just like AMD better. I'm not an Intel fan. But if the guy can't fix the other one, I'm going to sell it for components and just build one. The only thing this one's got over my existing one is it's got a slightly better graphics card, but the difference between a 4070 Ti Super and a 5080 is pretty freaking small. It's like a little bit better on ray tracing, shit you'll never be able to see unless you bench test them side by side. Got a slightly higher protocol on the display ports, which would let me run a fourth monitor if I wanted to, but it's fine. Plus, Black Friday's coming up. If he can't fix it, I'm going to Black Friday out a whole new machine. But regardless, I think this one's going back. But yeah, right now, so far, it doesn't crash. That's Beardy's right. The best thing about this computer is so far, it has not failed even once. Whereas the other one couldn't make it 48 hours without B-sodding. So hopefully he can figure out what the hell was wrong with the other one, because no one else could. The last IT guy I had in here, guy that like makes this his living, said, try this, and if it doesn't work, call a priest. Well, it didn't work. But anyway, had to reinstall everything. That was a joy. That was why I didn't stream it all this weekend. I spent the entire weekend getting everything back set up, reinstalled. Getting OBS set up was a joy. I'm sorry, but all the priests are busy with the CZN demons. Check out what you rolled today. What's this, Nazaru? Do I want to look at this? Okay, it's not 30 speed. What do we got? Damn. 51% health on a 65% defense neck. Mother of God. So you're gonna what? Change the crit damage to effect resistance and slap this on Ruel? That's really nice, man. That is really nice. Congratulations. It could be good on a defense scaling DPS that wants speed. The only one I can think of though would be Designer Lilibet. She's kind of out of the meta right now. Poof. Whoever recommended Astray's Argent Waves, mad props. That was fantastic. This is disappointing because she's just going to cleanse it. But it does get rid of one of the immortalities. I could sit on it, right? I could sandbag it for one round. I think I'm going to sandbag it. That BBK is going to hit pretty fucking hard, guys. Incoming. Ow. Okay, disappointing. Luna didn't cut. Don't forget to give us an opinion for week 4 selector ticket number 2. Oh, that's right. We gotta look at that. Owls, leave me alone. Rude. Rude, rude. That's right. We get the week 4 selector ticket, right? The fully decked out one. Stupid Guardian Ice Crystal. What a dumb artifact for that hero. I took Aramentha. No, I won't elaborate. I used my 5-star selector ticket for Aramentha back in the day because she was the only one I didn't have. Rand build for the new buffs. If I built my Rand for the new buffs, I think I did. I think I got them ready. Yeah, there you go. Remember, he's getting crit chance from his buff, so the crit chance is fine. Actually, he doesn't get the attack because the attack's turning into crit chance, so he'll look like this. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm still not sold on whether or not I'm going to make him faster with less damage or slower with more damage. It just all depends on where and how he's going to slot in and if he's even going to be usable. Big question mark on Mr. Rand. A lot of light units you got over there. What's the best set for Mikey? Regeneration set, I think. But check out the Hell Hades site on him, Beardy. He's if you words. Hellhades.com. Search for Michelangelo. And if you go down to gear, zoop, he recommends like recommended sets: Merciless, Savage, Cruel. I actually had a lot of luck with him on regen, but I guess he's building them as a nuker. But yeah, the Hell Hades site's like a wealth of info, pathing for his masteries, all that kind of good stuff. Toxic seems fun. Are you having fun with Toxic set on him, Wolf? Feels like Elvira for Guild Wars and Fenris for Expo, whichever you really... Oh, wait, what's this? Bit tempted... Hang on. Bit tempted to grab... Ooh. I mean, are you doing more than just quick battling or sweeping Expos anyway? I mean, I think from this list, I would either get Schneal or Elvira. And I only get Schneal if you're having issues with DDR and RTA. But you do you. Fenris is a banging good damage dealing unit. No, scammer, I will not answer the call. Beard has started late, Wolf. I don't think he has all 4 turtles. I hope this works. Elvira is a great punching bag. Damn small. Brutal. Hey guys, is the feed being a little laggy to you guys? Or is it smooth? Let me know if you're noticing any lag or drop frames or anything. I might need to pull the quality down a notch or two. It is laggy. Let me see. I think I can fix that. Lag in the game. Miss my old computer. The VPN's not running, is it? No, the VPN's not running. That shouldn't be causing it. Especially during animation. How odd. Miss my old computer. Okay, well, I'll pull the graphics down here after this fight, see if that fixes it up. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're cleansing. I don't know. I'm noticing it in me too. When I move, I'm during the animation. Yeah. I think it might be on OBS, guys. Goodbye. I did all the updates this weekend. Man, that's awful. Oh, well, that's part of the purpose of today's stream is working out all the bugs. Hey, Tristen, love new content. As a new player, I'm slowly getting into Rift, but I don't have Robin. Is it still worth pulling her at this point in the season? I'd say no. Rift is probably going to end in the next couple of months. Now, if you want to get it to bank the battle pass and to try out some content, have some fun with it, go for it. But there can't be more than a couple of months left in Rift. Maybe, I think Rift will probably go away sometime in December and a new Rift will come out. Kick, 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 kick. Yes, Google RSL Helper. Watch some videos on it. It's got a learning curve. You definitely want to get into a chat room with Volcanics and have them walk you through how to use and set it up. It's Fribbles level complicated, but it's really nice. And it's totally fine with the game. You imagine if they made something like that for Epic 7? Smog it would be like, we'll ban you if you use it. They did it in They made it in Raid, and Plarium's like, wow, that's cool. The community's going to love this. So they paid the guy to advertise it and promote it. Rift is usually 6 months, right? Yeah. And didn't it start like in July? I mean, aren't we right at the edge? Let's see. Hang on. Five months ago is when I put up my Rift videos, dude. Yeah, 5 months ago. So yeah, there's not a lot of time left in Rift. And usually one time it was 6 months, one time it was 5 months. One time they ended it a little bit early, so yeah. Robin came out on May the, yes, it's, I'm not sure I would try to get into Rift at this point in time. Because you know how it works, right? The instant you pull your Robin, they're going to announce the end of the Rift season and the start of the new one. And look at Kane, look at Wukong. Robin's going to be the same way. Niche to no uses once Rift is gone. Best Rift ended early? Totally. Yeah, I hope they do rework Rift, because Rift is not as good as Hunts right now for endgame. I think Rift still has some benefit early game, but not endgame. Oh, Fene, yeah. Yeah, Fene won Rift for sure. Proof of Valor. Proof of Valor. I mean, it's good for people who've hit that middle of the road kind of point where it's like, okay, now I just need to get gear on all these units. Oh my god, the feed is terrible, guys. And for the people that are just trying to get gear on all of their units, and you know, Rift's really nice because you can just focus on just the gear you need. But once you've got gear on all your units and now it's just about making them better, it's like, yeah, I got the lifesteal set on Sylvia and I've got the destruction set on Mort, I got the reversal set, you know, whatever. And it's about now I just need better quality gear. Rift no longer seems to serve any purpose. I've been using Robin against Free Rune, works pretty well. Yeah, it's not that she has no use, it's just that, you know, you can use Wukong to crap all over a Stray's Cleave too. It's just not that good of a use. All right. Hey, speaking of free run. What are we doing against free run, guys? This, we just blow her up. We use Sinful to stop him from coming back. We blow her up with Lady of the Scales and, I mean, with Urban Shadow Shoe, and just use Lady of the Scales to not die. Freaking forever unit here. Rat Gaming. Zoom Rat. Rowana. Lionheart. No pop damage. Fun. Yo, Sparky, thanks for the biddies, buddy. You finally fixed your Architect Leica and have a triple-digit average equipment score. Let's take a look. God damn. 4K 285. You're gonna evaporate people, dude. That's a lot more damage than mine's got. I'm running, I basically dropped 400 attack to get 20 more speed. So let's see which one of us has more success. If it's going to be the high damage, middling speed, or if it's going to be the high speed, middling damage. Right. But I'm not sure which is better, right? 400 speed or 20 damage. I mean, we're both kind of in the same ballpark, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're both 100 gear score, dude. Like, it's we've got exactly the same build. It's just you spect a little bit of gear score into attack, and I spec a little bit of gear score into speed. Our EHP is similar. Our crit damage is, well, ballpark, but oh fuck, you're Torrent too. You are so much more damage. So much more damage with Torrent. I guess that's the big question, right? If this is enough damage, then mine wins. If this is not enough damage, then yours wins. So it all depends on, does she need it, right? Is it the difference between mine does 40k and yours does 70k? Or is it mine does 10k and yours does 30k? That's a big difference, right? I guess we'll find out, man. In, what? About, 3 days. Nobody over there debuffs, so let's go ahead and get this fired up. Hey, thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Blammo. Okay, Sinji, get it up and running. I think those units like Wukong are good for new accounts that need a specific unit to fill the gap. One of my test accounts, last year he carried me quite hard since his SD ignores elemental advantage. Heck, he is still my go-to DPS for Ice Expedition on my main. He is not bad. Wukong is good. Wukong has got some very good niche uses for anti-strays, cleave, and RTA, and yeah, for mid-game and expos, he's a good, strong carry unit. Fene is really, really well put together. Robin is probably the weakest of the big three, but she does have some uses in RTA, especially with all of the the damage mitigation and damage sharing, right? It's clear they were trying to give Robin more of a job with the warfare rules that boost burn damage, but hardest to use of the three. Well, you know, except for Kane, who's just not a real unit. Hey man, is my Vildred good? 4K attack, 225 speed. Is this Arbiter Vildred or Green Vildred we're talking about? Arbiter or Green Vildred? Because you build them very differently. It sounds like a banging awesome Green Vildred. But if you're talking about Arby, we're gonna have to talk some things. Green, yeah, that's a freaking amazing Green Vildred. Well done. Only thing that you would want to try to improve is to get his crit up to 100, but that's fine. He hits so many things you can get away with legend tier crit, right? Non 100 crits, because he can miss a crit on one. He still hits other things, gets the extra attack, cleans up. I think he's one of those units that you're good at 90% crit. Defense break. Aw. Be afraid. Ooh. Hey Tristen, does artifact crit damage allow you to go over the cap? If it just says that it increases your crit damage, yes. If it gives you a crit damage buff, then no. So any artifact that gives you a crit damage buffs will not take you over cap. But so like Ahmed's artifact that will give a crit damage buff to the front row unit. That crit damage buff will not take you over cap. If you're 345, it'll just take you to 350. But if the artifact just raw increases your crit damage, like we're Draco Plate or Frantic Flight or any of these artifacts that say, you know, when you take a turn, your crit damage goes up so much percent, those do go over cap. Makes sense? It doesn't, but that's how it works. I keep forgetting her burn is not not her S3. Yeah, that's why Draco Plate isn't shit, right? That's why Mature Sunglasses isn't shit. They actually can allow you to push beyond the crit damage cap. It's why Frantic Flight is so strong, is because you can build a 350 crit damage unit and use Frantic Flight to take you effectively up to 370 crit damage. Which in PvE, that crit damage can be modified by Daydream Joker as well. So yeah, it could be pretty intense. I got Fene with the week 1 selector. Good pickets. She is really good. When will they fix the simple selection? It says to pick speed even when I have it Yeah, I know. The order of operations is effed up on it. I'll rebump that ticket, but I think right now they've just got so much shit going on with CZN that they're failing to look at all of these tickets. Oh, did I miss a question? Sorry, I'm splitting my attention here. Hey, I'm relatively new and I got Saria and Freerin without an opener. Would Rand be a good pick with the week 4 fully decked out selector with his buffs coming up? He would work, just as brand new you might not have the gear to make it work. You'll have a couple of days. You'll have a couple of days for people to test out Rand and see how well he works in this new meta. I don't know what other options you have to pick from, but I would, it's like this, right? You got the rest of this week for the week 4 selector, and then I believe you've got 1 week after that to finish claiming the shop. I need to check the notes. I can't remember if they said the shop slams closed on Sunday or if it'll remain open for a week. I got to double check that. Is Vildred and Ran a good combo? I mean, yeah, Vildred gives him a, if you got speed imprint on Vildred, anything that's going to make Rand faster. Yeah, hold off for a little bit. Let's readdress it this weekend. Shoot me a DM if you haven't figured it out for yourself by then. Just shoot me a DM in Discord. But that would be my biggest concern, is if you pick him and you can't build him, and then by the time you farm the gear to where you can build him, now he's not such a good pick anymore. Okay, activate. Do your extra hit. Do your extra hit. Never when I want you to. Okay, you're on 3F. So you're probably on counter set. So let's see if I can make you counter. Really? Gonna be like that. Hey, there's the counter that I needed 10 minutes ago. It's far from over. It says 16 days left on the shop. Good. Okay, so you technically have 2 weeks, right? You don't have to collect the selector this week. You can wait until next week. The shop will be closed. Or sorry, the event will be closed, but the shop stays open. So you can't get more points, but you'll be able to spend your points. So you can legitimately spend the next, 10 days mulling it over and seeing if it's a good fit for you. What is the most ML worth pick from the headhunt? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? I guess we'll find out this week if a headhunt's coming, right? A lot depends on your account and your account needs. There are some really, really good picks out there. And also, a lot's going to depend on what this balance patch changes as well. It's Ilanov. Ilanov's definitely in the top row. She's definitely S tier. Boss Arunka's up there too. Fallen Cecilia. Lionheart was really good into the Setska meta, but the Setska meta might be falling to the wayside, so she might lose some of her clout. I don't think you can ever go wrong picking Zeo, but again, playstyle dependent. I don't feel like it's coming. I can't imagine they wouldn't run it, but we'll see. 10 days is a long wait for a new player if you're wanting to get shit done. You're not kidding. Yo, Nathan, thank you for the resub, buddy. Ow. This is when they should announce it. It should be, if they're going to do a headhunt, it should be announced Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, depending on where you're at. LQC is nice, but she is not the easiest unit to build or to weave into your comp. But if you're good at building a team around her, she is devastating. This is my Lionheart. In a world of Lionhearts, this is one of them. She's nothing super fancy. In a perfect world, I think I would pump her health up maybe another 1,000 to 2,000 health, even if it costs me some crit damage. But there she is. Only 93 gear score. It's not like she's overkill, but she gets the job done. The freaking ER. You kill me with the ER cookie every time. Yes, this is the lifesteal version. The lifesteal version, he can afford to go lower damage because he's making it up with a damage artifact, and he's using lifesteal to keep him healthy. Hill I will die on, though. I think if you don't run her on immunity set, you're just asking for her to be one shot. I think she is one of the units in the game that absolutely must have immunity to work. course, Cookie's like, how are they going to defense break me if I've got the ER, right? Yeah, see, I told you you'd say that. If I use Saria, yeah, not a fan. There she is. She should blow things up, and she doesn't. Is resetting gear worth it? If there's no landmine stat and it rolled low, sure. If there's a landmine stat, I hope you like gambling. Monday, everybody, reassign your supporters. This first time has been no change in my supporters. Show me your ML Ilanov build. Which one? I got to build an ER version for Cookie. Why does nobody buy this? It's the most important one. Mola! Yulha! Oh, my sad empty lobby. Let's fix the lobby real quick, guys. Let's see. Man, I'm sad about this. Oops, that's the wrong button. Fuck. Oh my god, check it out. They fixed this in so many places. Capital C. It's case sensitive, guys. What happened to it? I had to reinstall Stove, and when you reinstall Stove, it wipes your lobby. Because it's based on the device save file, not on the account. I love this interaction. She falls asleep, blows the paper in the air, and it cracks Ilanov up. Makes me happy. It almost makes up for the fact that I don't have Sirmia in the lobby anymore. Yeah, they patched it a while ago. I was just grandfathered in. Oh, somebody wants to see my Ilanovs. Let's see. So a couple different ways to build Empyrean Ilanov. There's the classic way, the old school way, and that's as a damage build. She still has got a shit ton of health and defense, but you go ahead and run her crit chance and crit damage up. You drop a little bit of health, a little bit of defense to get her crit damage through the roof so she can hit like a truck. You slap Elbrus on her and count on extra counters to drop some nuking damage, and of course immunity is very important so she's not controlled. This was the way everybody played her on release, right? The more popular, more common way to run her in PvP is to make her a protection set immunity, and you run her HP and defense even higher. You still give her 100% crit, but we've dropped about 100 crit damage off of her to run her bulkiness through the roof. And now, since she's just a sub DPS, right, where she's there to give a little bit of something damage, we've moved away from a damage artifact and into one that helps protect the team. This one increases defense by 10%, so she's actually around 1900 defense, and everyone else on the team's got defense too, and grants barriers at the end of the turn, equivalent to almost a 4k barrier at the end of each turn. So very, very protective unit, but who's still got enough crit damage and crit that she can kind of carry. So this is a hybrid build, right? The full on defensive build, which looks something like this. This was really, really popular up until about a couple of months ago, where people said, you know what, the extra 3000 health is nice, but having Ilanov be able to 1v4 and finish off the fights is nice too. So people moved away from a HP neck onto a crit chance neck to be able to bring some damage into her. So this is the third least common option, the full bruiser one. And then the hybrid one is probably the most common option. And then the full DPS one is probably right in the middle. I reach for this one, I would say 90% of the time. 10% of the time I reach for this one. It just depends what I'm playing into as to whether or not I think I will need her to be a secondary DPS unit. Like if I'm picking what appears to be one DPS unit and I know they're going to ban it, I'll have this one on the team to surprise them because she's actually a DPS unit. But more often than not, this is my go-to Ilanov. And of course, we can look at Cookies, who, yeah, here it is, who's going to be the same as mine, except with a metric fuck ton of effect resistance. So Cookie's going like old school, right? He's going the full defensive version. He's relying on ER to protect him from debuffs over the immunity. God, your gear is something else, Cookie. And Arius is if you can get her over 32, 33k, I think Arius is fine. I think if you're below 30k and you put Arius on her, it's a great way to blow up one of the most important defensive units on your team. You don't want to funnel that much damage into a sub 30k health unit. And that's a good rule of thumb for Arius on anybody is, do they have at least 30k of health? Especially if they're below 25, Arius is a great way to just absolutely murder the Arius wearer. Unless you have some other form of mitigation that's reducing the Arius damage. Change your neck from a crit damage neck to an attack bane neck, and she'll be even more fun. She's an attack main. She's an attack neck. Attack speed is her sets. Because this will work so much better if you have like 4800 attack. Because the chatty barrier and her own barriers, they're all based, the barriers are all based on her attack. So slam her attack up so that the barriers are actually impactful and she'll survive much better. You could even, especially if you're going to run her on her own artifact, she absolutely must have an attack main neck. Otherwise the barriers are so tiny they don't do anything. But yeah, this is a solid build. That's the only adjustment I'd make, is I would say, you know what, 240 crit damage at 4800 attack would be great. That's how I run mine. I still don't think she's that good, but situationally she can be fun. Not that one. Yeah, here we go. See, I just floored her crit damage to get her up to 4800 attack, and now she survives. I mean, it looks like we're running the exact same build. It's just I got 800 more attack. You got 100 more crit damage. Other than that, we're pretty much running the same builds. Also, defense is a little bit more important than HP. You want to have some HP on her, but defense reduces the incoming damage, so defense works better with barriers and lifesteal than HP does. Now, she doesn't have a lifesteal, but the barriers... The defense reduces the amount of damage going into the barrier, so you have less chance of zeroing out the barrier and less chance of actually doing damage to her proud HP. 1100 is fine, but if you can get, like, even if you drop her HP a little, if you can get her 12 or 13 defense, she's a very technical unit with how you need to build her to make the barriers work. Why don't we have a defense scaling evasion unit? I guess we don't. Because defense scaling is terrible. Defense scaling is probably one of, if not the worst scaling damages in the game. I mean, speed scaling is absolute shit, but it's important for the units it's on. The only units where defense scaling matters is are units that give themselves defense buffs. You run into any defense scaling unit without a defense buff, they don't do shit. An HP scaler, they don't need an HP buff. An attack scaler, it's nice if they have an attack buff, but you can generally do attack damage. Arya only counts because she hits multiple targets. She's not a single target. Like, every single one of her hits multiple targets. But yeah, Arya's defense scaling is not terrible, I guess. Lionheart is useless. Without the defense buff, she can't kill squat. You strip the defense buff off of her, she can't do anything. Same thing with Designer Lilibet. Arya's damage to scale with effect res. Calm down now. Alright. We have been crapped upon by the heart of Orbis 3 times in a row. We can't get more than 20 leafs. All they keep giving us is these garbage C-tier boxes. But today it's going to be different. Today I'm feeling a 23 speed sword coming on. Let's go. Funny Smilegate. Everybody's laughing. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Smilegate thinks it's cute. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, we're good. No matter what happens from here on out, we get to exit the month happy. Nacho! 23 months. Holy crap, has it really been almost 2 years? Thank you for the support, brother man. Anything else? Anything good? I don't really even care. Something nice would be nice, but we're probably just taking the Leafs. I'm going to put them in there, but we all know they're not going to roll good. Oh well, we're still picking the Leafs, but we've got, there's still another month. Yeah, we've got, how many more Mondays do we have? Why is my calendar showing? Oh wow, it's just next Monday, right? The 24th is it. Oh man. December 1st is a Monday. Are we going to get cheated by Smilegate again, where they rip us off for a Monday worth of points? They're supposed to give us 600, right? 400 for the start of the month and then 200 for Monday, but they always rip us off and just give us the 400 and then we never get the other two. Rude. All right. I guess on the 24th, we can see what we get from the Heart of Orbis that week. And if not, we'll lock in our leafs. We happy. When we get in the new Sigrid, I think she comes out on the 27th. Yes. She'll come out on the 27th. So after maintenance this week, we will get the balance patch so we can see how the balance patch impacts the meta. And then they'll drop Sigrid on top of us to change everything yet again. I think that's when Yulha goes live too, isn't it? Yeah, Yulha then too. Everybody's excited about Sigrid. I'm like, I'm excited for Yulha. Something like this, I don't have a lot of riposte. Punch it into the damage calculator and see if see how much damage you lose, and then compare it to how much barrier you gain, and then decide if it's worth it. I'm not sure 500 attack. I mean, 500 attack is not going to cover a 75 loss on crit damage, but it'll give you a bigger barrier. Parsetti is dead now, or she just got a new best friend. That's how it always works. I mean, looking at the two, I like left a little bit better. I don't think you got enough attack out of changing it. Oh, but you know what? That's an 85 neck. So you're going to get a lot more. You're going to get 5% more attack on top. You're probably going to be closer to 46. Punch into the damage calculator and see, man. And decide if the damage loss is worth it. And then calculate how much bigger of a barrier you get. And decide how much the damage loss is versus how much the barrier boost is. Hey, Soup Avoidance. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Thank you so much for dropping that prime here. I appreciate it. You could use that prime anywhere, but you dropped it here. And that makes you a Chad in my eyes. Thank you so much. No, I haven't done the selector yet. Oh my god, more links. What's this? Is that one of the triple S pieces? That's one of the triple S armors, huh? I've never actually seen somebody pull a triple S gear. Congrats, Nacho. Kaiser, that link's not working for me. Sorry. You try reposting it. Hey, well, I'm glad you're here now, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. 60k ML Ross is coming. 90k Last Rider Corral. What's hot in the shop? Oh my gosh. Something's hot in the shop and I'm missing out. Headset dying. $107 gear score. Holy. Oh, that's the boots I got in my inbox that I was like, I don't know if I'll get these. Here's the thing though, where are you going to run? I guess on Ross is where you're going to run them. It's the biggest issue with them, right, is they're bruiser boots. There's no attack on them, so they're bruiser boots. But not a lot of bruisers want to be on speed set. Most bruisers want to be on destro, counter, lifesteal, protection. There's only a handful of bruisers you want on speed set. Now Ross is a good choice, but that's the problem, is they're really, really strong boots, but they've got kind of a limited pool of heroes that you're going to put them on. And that's one of the reasons I'm kind of pulling away. Yeah, they'd be really good on Shu. That's what I'm saying. It's not that they're bad. It's just that the pool of units you could use them on is smaller. If you've got a unit that can use it, then for sure. How about this? You guys are just tormenting me with your awesome freaking rolls. Holy shit on a stick. That's the best damn amulet I think I've ever seen. Lionheart? Nah, you don't want speed set on Lionheart. This is amazing. This is like seeing a 27 speeder, dude. I would rather this than a 27 speeder. Well, okay, maybe not, but close. Close. Okay, we are all charmed up. I don't think I care about this artifact enough to waste powder on it. Is this artifact legitimately good on anybody? Has anybody had any success with this artifact on anybody? Because I'm leaning towards just passing it. Celeste or Politis? So no. The answer is no. Oops, I accidentally went into draft arena. That was terrifying. Oh, I need to get my thing. For those of you who haven't got it yet, there's your frame. Got to go into RTA and it'll drop right into your inbox. So, yay skin. Yay frame I'm not going to use. Yay background I'm not going to use. Yay border I'm probably going to be forced to use. Okay. Hey, Loki. We could play a little CZN in a few if you guys want. It's going to be kind of boring because I'm still like just grinding through the early game. I'd meant to play really heckin' hard this weekend, and then I had to like do a bunch of electrical rewiring in the house. I had to fix the sink upstairs, which still isn't fixed. I still need to go to the damn hardware store because the flex lines that connect the pipe to the sink, they were hardwired into this shit ass cheapo faucet the guy had in there. And by the time I got the whole thing apart, I realized I didn't have any water lines to reuse. So I gotta go buy water lines because now I can't wash my hands after I take a piss like I did anyway. And that needs to be fixed. And then my computer decided to say, you know what, fuck you, I'm still going to do blue screens of death. And I said, fine. So I had to set up a whole ass new, my weekend got shat upon heavily. And the worst thing too, Loki, the worst thing ever, after we make all these changes and everything, it requires a fresh full install of Epic 7. And you know what that does? You know what a fresh full install of Epic 7 does? It gets rid of your lobby. So I don't have my multi-Sirmia lobby anymore. Like, the game's practically unplayable now without my Sirmia lobby. I've had a week, and it's only Monday. Getting cleaved IRL. You're not wrong, Divine Saint. You're not wrong. It's okay. At least I don't have my 10,000th ice shoe. So at least there's that. Anybody have any expeditions I can sweep? What's up with expeditions, guys? Are posters just not dropping anymore, or people not putting them up anymore? Yo, Sparky! Thanks for gifting Professor Loki a sub. Now he's not going to see advertisements, which means he's going to be able to talk and chat more. I'm not sure that you should have done that to us, but I appreciate you giving him a sub. Yeah, it doesn't seem people are saving their posters for farming on the weekends. I don't know. It feels like they're just not dropping nearly as often. You gave me 2? Where are they at? I don't see any posters, Hoochie. Two in Symmachus? Go all the way out and back in. Oh, there's one. Munch, 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 munch. I mean, it's fine, Hoochie. We get this done either way. I ain't here panhandling for posters. But I do appreciate the support. Oh, it's otherworldly that the drop rate is so low, huh? Interesting. That's something that may be like an attempt to make Rift and other hunts relevant, is by dropping that all the way heckin' down. I mean, I can just farm these half-deaders and get it taken care of, but that's boring. Let's see. Oh my god, we gotta do trials. Let's just get this done. Go get him, Fene. I mean, checking your gear. I hope your gear's good. Why did my dog... Oh my god, my doggos are wearing gear. Oh, wait. Before I forget... Let's fix strays before I go into an RTA fight and have the wrong artifact on them. And unequip. Proof of valor. No wonder he lived. Unequip. And this doggo. Unequip. Unequip. And collie. Good. I have not, Beardy. Thanks for reminding me. We gotta do that charm farm. I can see Smogate nerfing Candle. I don't think so. Why didn't that doggo die? Are we gonna lose because that doggo took a turn? We're gonna lose if he takes another turn. Okay. Gotta keep restarting till all the doggos catch a burn. Is Mort good now? He's one of the best RGBs in the game. Okay, everybody got burned. We're good. I keep forgetting to go see Hoochie. Pop, pop, pop. Candle Ruel is so effing stupid. She is. She is. So I can do this now. I have Fene. You could do it without Fene. Fene just makes it easy. I have a video. If you search Constellation, Tristen Wulf, no Fene, a video should just jump right up for it. Let me see. Constellation, Tristen Wulf, no Fene. Nightmare Magnar with no Fene. There you go. Walks you through how to do it. And I do it with like all like super free available units if I remember right. Yeah, but it is. Yeah, dude, it's Mort, Momo, Corinne, and Clarissa. It's like all units you pretty much get for free or low-end units. And I give alternatives if you're missing some. And it's not stupid high-end gear if I remember right. It's decent gear. If you can't build the gear to do it, if you build it and you can't quite do it, then you take the gear down a little bit. Okay, this is over. What's my Fene build now? Ooh. It's got potential. We just gotta roll. We gotta quad or penta speed, and if we do roll anything else, it's got to go into effectiveness, and we can use it. This is my Fene build. She's just all damage. I don't use her in RTA, so I just build her all damage. This is legitimately the only place I use her is in Constellations. I don't even use her in, what do you call it? In, Expos anymore. I think everyone's still geared. Are you oh, you're not still geared. Okay, manage, recommended, go. Too much crit damage. How about here? Better. Okay, we run this. And why are you on the shitty decrescent? Who else uses decrescent that's not you? Nobody. Okay, there you go. Everyone else still geared. You're geared, right? Good. You're wearing gear, right? Good. And you're wearing gear, right? Maybe I should. I don't know. I just like leaving her on this, but really counter set would be ideal. Wait a minute. I've already done it. I almost did this damn thing twice. Okay. Okay, still need to do Harris. Harris. Carrot, are you wearing gear? No. What would be good gear for Carrot to have? Is Vivian better than Charles? For the full auto team, yes. For the manual one, Charles is a lower gear requirement. Oh, shit. This will have to do. You've got to be fast. You are fast. Give attack up. You've got to be fast, and you're on tome. You've got to be fast, and you're on tome. Good. Wait a minute, where's the whistle? A good time to use that stupid whistle artifact. There we go. And CR pushing. Like it. Okay. Nightmare. Good. When are we getting the girl on Etikas? Yeah, for real. How about the girl on Abyssal? Any free-to-play light teams? You mean were you using light units or you were fighting the light boss? I mean, the answer is yes, but I need to know what you're talking about. When you say, some people say light teams, they mean a dark team to fight the light boss, not the other way around. So, specificity. You want Rihanna and Luciella? Yeah. I'm curious to see how they work the two twins into a single unit. What's up, L27. Just hugging. I want to see them have like a Tamarin kind of a skill where you can swap in and out on them. Not a way to change this setting while we're live. Or is it going to shit the bed when I try? Video. Okay. Let's see if that helps a little bit. I dropped the latency down just a little bit. See if... Let me know if it still seems to lag or stutter anywhere, guys. No, it's not my connection. It's my OBS. Brand new computer, brand new setup. It was set up based on the power of my old machine. My new machine's not quite as powerful, and I think it's lagging a little bit, especially on the animations. I pulled one of the things down. I think it might help. If it doesn't, I can pull it down another notch. How would you build Fene for PvP? I have a second Fene that I built for PvP. She looked like this. Somewhere. Builds. This is my RTA build, and I almost never used her. And then I tried this. And this was actually pretty sick back when, like, injury was a big deal. I had some early success with this, but there's just better injury units. And there are better damage units. Like, where would you use this that you wouldn't just use Empyrean Ilanov on Destro's set? Where would you use this that you wouldn't just use Urban Shadow Shoe? So I just haven't found a lot of ways to use her. I think she's one of those units that is kind of good into tournament mode, right? Round mode, where things get banned out, you're running out of things, you're running out of counters, then suddenly she becomes a very nice pick because the things that stop her or the things you wanted to use aren't available anymore. I'm not watching the feed, guys. Has the lag been a little better or about the same? Still laggy? Okay, let me try something else. Stream output for streaming. How about if I drop this and put this back up? See if that cleans it up. I bet that cleans it up a lot. Sorted issues or new PC? Right now it's just a new PC while the original one's off at the lab. It might just be the capabilities of this new PC. It's not as strong as my original one. I think Rigby's right though. I think RNL is definitely going to in some way give units chances to take extra turns, right? That'll be in her passive somehow. Just a little bit of stutter there. Let me tweak that down a notch. Output. Go with P6 instead of P7. There we go. All right. Ooh, if we can dodge effectiveness, this has potential. Surely we dodge effectiveness. How's Fumir after the update? People have had a lot of fun with her. I've not had that much success with her, but she's been really strong. Good luck, man. Roll it all into the bottom 3 or all into the top and the bottom 2 and dodge the middle one. As long as you don't split attack and HP, you're banging. Alrighty. Okay. Who was it that wanted to see a light team that's free to play? You guys want the most free to play friendly light team ever? There you go. What do you think? Can we do it? Can we do it with a 4-star Watcher Shuri, a 4-star Horchata, and then 2 random gold units that are just going to die? Good enough. Are you wearing gear, Horchata? Good enough. Let's try it and see. Oops, auto off. So unfortunately, light and dark you cannot auto because they require soul burns, and the game doesn't want you to have soul burn on auto. So we got to manual this. So let's see. First things first, we will soul burn this guy. Now you notice when you soul burn, you get the little bubbles on here. We don't want to shoot them yet. We want to wait until we get 3 of these cross-armed guys together. Because when you get 3 of the cross-armed guys together, your kill does more damage. So I'm just going to S1 this guy. And then I'm going to soul burn this one. Now watch when I soul burn this one, this bubble here. Oh. Wait a minute. What am I doing wrong? Hang on. You have to soul burn the same one twice. Is that what it is? I swear. You only had to soul burn once. I got the bubble. Let's just shoot this guy. Soul burn the same one. Pop. Am I high? What am I missing? There we go. I figured out what the mechanics was on the soul burn to get 3 of the sweet dreams up. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cookie. Boss gets 10 when he takes a turn. Okay. Now they got the 3 crossed arms. They take extra damage. So, I'm just going to shoot this one. Oops. That was the wrong thing to do, but this is fine. This is fine. Kills extra damage. Now that they got 3 crossed arms, they will die even faster. Shoot you, pal. You're dead. Doggos don't have soul burns. They're just here to take up spots. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this rolling. Where am I getting the stuns from? Soul Burning Horchata. You can also use Moon Bunny Dominial. Sleep works as well as stuns. You can use General Purgus. Specimen Says. Just literally do a search. Find anybody with stun in their kit. And if you're just doing Nightmare, you can take 1 non-light unit with you. You only need 3 light units with you if you're running what do you call it? if you're running Nightmare and below. Isn't Genesis Ross free to play? Yeah, kinda, but because her soul burn is on her S1 and it only costs 10 souls, so it's really, really cheap. Any light 2-star can stun? I don't know. I never looked. Oh yeah, Shroon is amazing. She'd be great here. Remind me to burn Shuri. I keep forgetting to soul burn Shuri. Just, you know, free souls. Might as well use them. Chada, can you fix all that, please? Yeah, guys, any units other than the yellow puppers here would be better. This is just like... This is just a flex to see if I can do it. And people say free to play. I can't think of much more free to play than 2 monsters on the team. How? Dragon King Shroon Specimen says,
Tristen, what is the best way to use gems in Raid Shadow Legends?
Your first couple of masteries. After you got your farm team banged out, then don't waste them on masteries anymore and just use them for stamina to farm events. New players can't use those doggos. The point isn't the existence of the doggos. The point is 2 ungeared units on the team. You're missing the whole point. Okay, so the doggos killed somebody. That's not the point. Already got the attack down. I guess I'll do it to lower the moon phase. No, my puppers, you monster. This is Nightmare. You ain't doing this shit in Perdition. Oh, look at that. 9,000 elf. Two-turn attack break. Ow. I did perdition once. Yeah, you never need to do perdition again. Well, it's not true. Sometime in March, the event will reset, maybe with a new boss, maybe with new rules, and perdition will reset, and then you can do it again. But you only need to do it once per season. Stun. I feel a little bit bad about this one, guys, because although we kind of won, we lost a pupper, and I don't know how good I feel about having a pupper die. We can't make a video out of this, right? We can't have a no gold phantasms were harmed in the making of this video. There you go. 2 4-star units and 2 waster units. Easy. Ooh, 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 oh. Goddamn landmine stat hanging out there. It's got potential. But for real, if you want to do this for real, guys, the freaking Specimen says if you got him as your primary DPS, Moon Bunny Dominial is a secondary because, again, Soulburn S1. So now you got 2 Soul Weavers. You're never going to die. You got 2 debuffers. And then, you know, for your other unit, literally, you could just run Vivian. This makes it super easy. Now you got an attack buff. You got immunity to dodge the poisons. You got some AoE damage. You got somebody who generates souls, and you're allowed to do it. Only Perdition requires 5. Nightmare, you're allowed to take in 1 non-light unit. But literally come in, look at your debuffs, and look at stun. Look at stun. And you've got so many options, guys. You just want to find one. Well, friggin' Dragon King Sharoon. Throw her in there, and the world's your oyster. Specimen says even better than Shuri. General Purgus, freaking amazing at this. You got so many options for this team. Easy to put together. Light. Very free to play friendly, very free to play friendly, very free to play friendly. And we don't even need her on the team. Let's go. This was fun. What's this, Bellcock? Hey, grats, man. So let's provoke you or get 15%ed. Let's start over. Provoke. Are you wearing gear? You just straight up are stinking up the joint there. Canonically correct, actually. Unfortunately, Unbound or Shadow Knight Pillis evidently smells. In the story, they tracked her by her smell. She was very upset by it. Provoke. Thank you. And then provoke. Smack. Chomp. Okay. Provoke. Smack. Provoke. For those of you who aren't sure, what you got to do here is you got to make sure that when these two take a turn, that they're both provoked, and that when she takes a turn, that they're both opposite colors. It's literally as simple as that. What is an aggro team? It's like cleave in slow motion. Whereas cleave is like you're going to go first, your opponent's not going to get to take a turn, and you're setting everything up to fire the freaking cannon that blows up your enemy team in one hit, right? It's all about like setting the stage so that you can push the button and just detonate the opponent, and then they top right and leave. Aggro is a little bit slower. It usually is about going first, but a lot of times it's about having a unit that bridges up a unit that takes a problem unit out of the enemy team, which knocks the enemy back on their heels so that the enemy is constantly trying to recover from it. And when it looks like the enemy's going to recover, you take the recovery unit out, and you're basically controlling the flow and tempo of the team. The enemy might get to take some turns, but the enemy never really recovers. It's like when two people are dancing and one person is obviously leading in the dance and the other person is their partner. It kind of feels like that, where the other person always feels one step behind the aggressive player, the aggro player. So it's a little bit more technical. It can fall apart. It doesn't require the highest end speed, whereas cleave almost always requires the highest end speed. If you get outsped in aggro, there's usually ways to come back from it. If you get outsped in cleave, GG, go next. But they're slightly different flavors of the same end of the spectrum, right? Much like people say, what's the difference between turn 2 and tank down? They're very similar flavors on the other end of the spectrum. Okay, we're going to S3 to get rid of these debuffs and provoke one of these guys. And you're already provoked. So I can't. You can't hit the boss when the evasion is up, so we can only hit these baddies. So we'll turn you a different color. You're going to take a turn. Now I need to get provocation back up before the boss takes a turn. So we'll provoke here. Fat Cat will provoke up here. Doggo will hit this top one. Pillis. And Pillis again. Now they're different colors. So we're good. I'll hit you. And I will hit you. Now you're different colors again. You're both still provoked, so we're in good shape. You can just go ahead and hit the boss. It's all a waiting game until we get the defense break. Okay. Stick the dogs on the boss. Provoke. Provoke. Hit the boss. Hit the boss. Can I get a defense break? Oh my god. Okay. Provoke. Hua does 1 billion damage to this boss. Nice to know. We might try Hua. Okay. Different colors and provoked. Still provoked. Do that, you do that. Provoke here. Hit here. Provoke here. Different colors. Does this thing. Defense break. Fucking finally. Holy shit. Dual attack. Dual attack. Dual attack. Oh, hell, we crossed the threshold. I don't get my last hit off. Bummer. Oh, well. This fight is so boring. Yeah, Riley is really good here. Shit. Oh no, we're fine. I need to get some damage on the board, guys. Using the black doggos kind of hurt me on damage here. Only got 3 turns left. Third of the bar to go. Okay, give me a defense break. Lame. Well, that was awkward. You guys say Hua does a ton of damage. How do you control where she goes into, though? How do you control what Hua goes into? Was CZN too much for me? No, I play it every day. You kidding me? You guys were saying she does 1,000,000 damage. I want to see it. Oh, that's right. Passive. Turned off. Okay. Let's see here. For fuck's sake. Forcing the doggo on this team might be a bit much. She ain't gonna do a lot of damage now. I guess I'll do it for the souls, though. Barely tickled her. No, it just the that does not trigger a dual attack. I don't see anything that says it turns off her ability to her extra attack, but I believe you. If you say it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But that's why Lorena was not dual attacking. Boss never does enough damage. Oh, okay. Kick. Honey, you say that, but we've got a pupper on the team. Oh shit, that's okay, they're provoked. They can be the same color as long as they're provoked. It doesn't hurt us. All that matters is provoke. And when she takes a turn, all that matters is different color. Okay, we got the defense buff. How good's it gonna be? Soul burn S3. Let's see it. Woo! Yeah, that was up there with Lorena's S. I think Lorena's S3, S1 still works, but if you cross the threshold, you don't get the extra S. That was pretty good, though. That was really good. Okay. Provoke, please. And I'll use this provoke to get more souls. Oh shit. Okay, that sucks. We all lost a tick because they were the same color when she took a turn. That was my fault. It's okay. You can screw up a couple of times, just not too often. Shit, evasion. We're still fine. You bite here, and you kick up top. Provoked. One of our units cuts, right? Surely one of our units cuts. Damn, that was close. Okay, we got the defense break again. Let's go. Well, are you ready? I don't have the S3 ready. It's not fair. Gosh, she's not gonna make it. Savage. My least favorite fight. It was the most interesting one the first time through, and now it's just frustrating and annoying. Okay, give me a defense break, game. You can do it. Defense break. Why not use Rylet over the dog? Because I wanted to use the dog. Anyone know how to complete Path of the Air 22? I craft the conversion, but it doesn't complete the quest. I believe you have to do them one at a time. I think if you do them, I think if you craft in bulk, it doesn't do it. You have to craft them one at a time. If I remember right, I think that was kind of a bug people complained about, and then they just never fixed it. Shit. Shit. No, we're fine. Defense break. Oh, about that, she never goes off. Yikes. Give me a defense break, game. You're killing me. Oh my god. We missed our provoke. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. Pretty fucking far from okay. Oh! I'm speed running failure here, guys. If we don't get a defense break on this rotation, it's kind of over. Good girl. Ah! Is it just RNG proccing that defense break? Crack of lightning. Because Hua hits like a truck, Loki. I mean, Rylet's definitely the way to go. I was trying it with Commando Arena, and it was working great, but they are right. Hua did hit like a truck. Okay, I'm tired. I don't want to do this 25 times, so... I'm not re-gearing. I'll just take Rylet and Soulburn it to death. Oh, Path of Air 22. It says the weapon conversion. It says weapon conversion, so it must be a sword. Interesting. Okay. Felix, have you tried that? Try making sure it's swords you're converting, since it says a weapon. That's freaking rude. And definitely do them one at a time. Alrighty. I've already asked this in Discord, so I know it's definitely the case. Good to know. Felix said thank you. Felix over on YouTube said thank you, Beardy. It worked. Nice provoke you got there. Don't need to be provoked as long as they're opposite colors. Now they need to be provoked. Shit. This was fine. Shit. Oh well. No provokage. Oh no, he was provoked. This is fine. I don't know what you were worried about, Wolf and Roses. This was fine. Alrighty. Little smack for you. Some souls. Tell me Lorena's S3 is ready. Tell me I used her S3 earlier and it wasn't a waste. Surely it's good, right? Ah, it's good. Whee! Ooh, nice boots. Sweet kicks. My pet didn't do a damn thing for me except get me some charms this time around. Can't you put some S1s into the boss once the others are provoked or opposite? As long as the boss doesn't have the little constellation symbol buff over its head, you can hit the boss as much as you want. But if the boss has a little constellation symbol over its head or you are blind, do not touch the boss. Invalid run, no doggo. You're right. Okay, guys, one more time for the people in the back. All this gear looks pretty and it's all blue and sparkly, and don't buy any of it, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Solve your charm and Mola problem. Every day, buy your charms and Mola. It's the only thing worth buying. I'm good on Mola. I'm going to pass. And tomorrow I'll buy even more. And now I don't have charm problems. But the gear we got. Surely. Okay, so this just, as long as it doesn't roll the top two, it's fine. It's just got to roll the bottom two. And it's dead. Rip, nice piece. These boots. Show me tons of crit chance. Oh, that freaking defense feels bad, but at least it was a max. One more. Stay off that. Nice. It was a min roll, but we take it. Another one into crit chance, por favor. Ooh, 7 crit damage we take. This is rolling pretty good. Ooh, what was that roll? Hey! A little bit of all right. A little bit of all right. No, Lionheart Sirmia requires immunity set. If you don't run immunity set on LHC, you're trolling. Or you're Cookie with a shit ton of ER. One of the two. Stats 2 spread. It's not a dead piece. It's a good piece. Freaking Loki. Okay. We just dodge. We just don't. You know what we're not wanting to do. Okay. Decent start. Can we see more? Not bad. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who wants defense and attack? Fern. It's Fern, Loki. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. Couldn't be happier with this piece. Yeah, but it's an entire 2 crit sets in one substat. And on a set that replaces crit set, if you can have the piece replace the set that it's replacing, fuck yeah, man. And all the other stats are good, this is great. We content. This one's just got, this one can't roll badly as long as it dodges the landmine. Smilegate is assholes for putting gear like this in here with effectiveness on them. If this was ER, this would be a great piece, but no, they put effectiveness on there and now it's shit. Prot set Fumir. Okay. Sure. And that rolled badly. Was there anything else we got from this? That was it, huh? Oh well, I mean, can't really complain that much, right? We got one and a, you know, we got 2 good pieces and 2 things we're going to sell. Not bad. So dumb. What's the point of a excluding speed? What point is a keep speed main stat boots if the slider overrides it and it selects the boots anyway? What's the point of the slider? That's 0 use. This button is, or what's the point of this button? Fix your game, Smilegate. I know you're busy with CZN, but fix the game. That slider is terrible. This is a nice classic DPS speed free run. It's the way mine looked for a long time. I think we are entering into an age where free run is evolving a little bit into a unit that wants to have more bulk on her. Shit. The free run I built is in fribbles. I dropped her down to 280 crit damage and got her up to 12k health. It was pretty crazy. 42 by 280 at 12k. Is my other one, no, my nuke one is still See, I'm going to leave my nuke one fragile, but I'm trying to get my speed one to be, you know, closer to 9. Yeah, 8,800 is kind of the goal. I want to get her closer to 9, and then I thought about climbing her above that. Let me see if I can figure it out. What gear was on her? I don't think I ditched Torrent to do it. God damn it, game. Sorry, guys. I gotta grab this. I'll try to have it built for next time, but I'm trying to keep her above 9K just so she'll survive Renox, right? If you get her above 8,800 is what I'm being told, but I don't want her to be to a point where somebody just sneezes hard and she dies, but Jesus Christ, look at that speed. God, so close. I know I didn't take Architect Leica's ring, though. Anyway, you kind of get the picture, right? But yeah, I really like a zooming free run. Fast free runs are really nice because people try to take you out with fast Bellions, and if you can go faster than a Bellion, you can typically outlast her. Or not Bellion. God damn it. I'm brain farting. Anyway, go for 8.8. I'm not in the mood for Holotrials right now. It's been too much of a week. I will do Holotrials off screen and get you guys a video up. I know I'm behind on that. So anything else we needed to do here? Last chunk of Mola in an hour. Oh, Beardy was upset that I haven't gone to see Hoochie in a while. So let's go ahead and go see Hoochie. Luna? I don't know if it was Luna. Run, doggo, run. Woo! Hoochie popping off today, guys. Hell yeah. That's really nice. That's a really, really nice free run. Fine, you know, get an imprint or a bottle in her to get her crit chance all the way up. That's taken from a lot of units, though. If you're okay with stealing from those units, but damn, that's a really nice free run. You could even drop a little bit of health if you wanted to run your speed up a little bit or manage your crit chance, but yeah. Banging awesome. What is hot in the shop? No. That's awful. Guys, please don't spend $50 on this. Ew. Ew. $50 for this? Ugh. Keep Renok pre-banned, so I run this. Yeah, I've got a nuclear one for when Renok's not in play. But I don't always have the option to pre-ban Renok. Because I can't let Scaly or Harsetti ever see the light of day inside of Arena. Oh, you got an Epic Artie from Hoochie. Nice. Boop. So nice when he drops Epic Charms. They're expensive, but they're worth it. How long do you think this fight would take? How many rounds do you think that one was? $46. I'm so glad they put quick battle in this. How much HP on Elvira? A lot. More than your average Setska. I think mine's a little over 29. 29.6. Because if she's got less HP than Setska, Setska's going to strip her. If she's got more HP than Setska, it's an ER check, so she needs that HP and she needs some ER. Which is why she's on this for 27 more ER. How do I keep the sleeps off my team and constantly? You've got to max out. Hey! You've got to max out. To do light and dark easily, you've got to max out the constellation. If you don't max it out, you can still do it, but you have to take some precautions. That Hua must have been on the pen already. So make sure in your blessing of the stars, your Gemini and Saggy are all the way maxed out. No wonder we were struggling. No wonder we were struggling. This is why we didn't have the souls. Oh, well. All allies become immune to Nightmare. This is what makes it doable. Rate my Luna. Perfection. Whoa. That is a beefy Luna to be that fast. Yeah, I think she's fine. You just got to know where to play her. Yeah, 8008 out of 8008. You're kind of in a no man's land, right? Most people are running her 290 plus speed, trying to keep her north of 20k health, or they're running her slower with more bulk. Now, you've got a ton of HP, but your defense is a little thin, but you're still running pretty fast. So you're kind of a hybrid. You're not running the fast build. You're not running the bruiser build. You're kind of running one right down the middle. Let me know how that works out for you. I'm glad to see you got immunity. I hate it when people don't put immunity on her. She needs it more than anybody. Oh, yeah, good point. Good point, Cookie. I don't know, 270. He might still be running first in certain comps, in certain situations. For fuck's sake, this guy again. No. Guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. Work's blowing me up, but I think if you're running a slower Luna, Etika's is really nice. Mine is much slower though. Yeah. Jeez, how do you have 28k health on yours? That is wild. And you're still that fast. 28 at 17. I have an all newfound respect for this Luna. 4k more health and 30 more speed. Where are you getting the stats, dude? If you're planning on your Luna going first, then you definitely want Book. But if you're not planning on your Luna going first, I'm with Cookie on this one. Etika's is too good. Oh, you got one of those. One of those helms. God damn. Nicely done. With health set, I can reach 30. Yeah, but then you're on health set and she just dies. Or gets controlled. Yeah, I think more than just about any unit in the game, she needs immunity. Hey Tristen, is the double S15 speed helmet worth in Orbis, or should I get the mob boxes or Leafs? I think I would get the double S helmet, man. All you need to do is hit speed 1 out of those 2 times, which is 2 coin tosses, or 1 big ass coin toss, right? It's a Gamba, right? It could just go terribly, but even at 15 speed, that's still usable. I think I would value the helmet, the double S gear over the Leafs and mod boxes. But if it rolls badly, just remember it was bad advice and it was Byako's fault. Wait. Let's have fun. Surely the game will let us have some fun, right? It's so rare we see a team that doesn't have Setska or Ross on it. It is, Cyril. It's always Byako's fault. With Hellfire. Brand Sariak leaving next patch. I guess we'll see. Who are you going to heal? Don't heal the witch. Don't heal the witch. You're going to heal yourself, right? Because the AI's stupid. Control is so fun. I wish we got to do it more. Get stunned! Dual attack. Unity set Ray. Unity set, best set. For all you guys that hate Candlestick Ruel, this one's for you. Smack. Felt good. Felt just. For the 5-star selector, guard Captain Crow or Genua? That's a tough one. I would lean towards Genua, but Crow is really good. Oh my god, look at the diversity we got here, guys. What do you guys think? Crow, guard Captain Crow or Genua? I think I'd still lean towards Genua. You might want to see which one you can build, right? Which one you can build better. I forgot to quick battle, so we're stuck here watching this. Yeah, my knee jerk is Genua too, Cookie, but yeah. Yeah, you got a couple of weeks. Ew. Frickin' witch. No, it just means I will guarantee pity her, Cyril. That's the whole point. I always go to pity when I pre-build a unit, and I don't want to go to pity. I'd like to one-tap her, be ready for the next unit. It's over. Witch got a bite on me, so it's done. Also, wrong team. What's Bellion doing on here? This is supposed to be the the Dominial team. Lame. Guys, this is a tough call for a lot of you. I know a lot of you are trying to figure out who to pick up from this, and there are no clean and easy answers. It's very, very account specific. Remember, whoever you pick from this is going to immediately be plus 15. So if you don't, if you've got like every unit in the game, what you should do is take a look at your heroes and sort by memory imprints and look at the heroes you have that are not already triple S. I'm sorry. Look at the heroes you have that are not already triple S, but have less than plus 15 Mola. Okay, so like let's say for example Ahmed was a kick-ass DPS unit and wanted to be plus 15. I could select an Ahmed, get a plus 15 Ahmed, and then slam this Ahmed into her, and now I've got a triple S Ahmed who's at plus 15. But 13 skill ups is a lot of Moligor to waste. Let's see. Gotta be a non-RGB. Okay, let's say Furious was a kick-ass nuclear unit. Let's say Furious was, guard Captain Crow. Let's say he was Genua, right? And I'm sitting here looking at this double S Furious. I can select Furious, immediately get plus 15, slam this guy into him. Now I've got a triple S Furious at plus 15. My Sirmia is already up there. Nope. Bomb model Kana. I could pick bomb model Kana. I would get a plus 15 bomb model Kana, and I could make her double S. And then I only waste 9 skill ups, which isn't terrible. Wasting 9 is not terrible. Wasting 13 is kind of rough. Litica, I could make double S and plus 15. I might have done that 4 or 5 months ago, but Litica's just not that good right now. My Euphine is already high Mola. All these are high Mola. Abigail, I could get an S Abigail, that's plus 15. I only waste 11 skill ups. That's a lot, but it's not horrifyingly a big waste of Mola. Aramentha, if Aramentha was really good right now, Aramentha would be an amazing pick, right? Ooh, if Says, you know what the only problem with Says is right now is freaking young Senya. We would use Says all over the place if it wasn't for freaking young Senya. So I could get an S imprint Says and have him at plus 15. That's actually going to be on my short list. Okay, hear me out. I get a plus 15 Biblis in case she gets a buff down the road. And then I save this Biblis and I use it to instantly S imprint the new limited Biblis that's coming out in a few months. And combine her with the other two Bibli that I have in my storage. And now I got triple S. Yeah, yeah. So I save this one to imprint the new limited unit, and then I just get a new Biblis. That's at the top of my list right now. Fumir is not a terrible option. Too much Mola and Vivian. Ray's not good. She doesn't need the Mola. If only you were a good unit, Ken. If only you were a good unit. If only you were a good unit, Bihu. And Tywin. I could get a triple S A imprint Elvira at plus 15, but I don't know that she really cares about the skill ups. I mean, no, who cares about the little bit extra damage? And I guess the provoke would be nice. It is horrifying that such a beautiful unit with one of the best animations in the game is so bad. When are you going to fix this, Smilegate? Oh, I can't pick Biblis? Oh, shit. She's limited to... You can't pick her with the selector ticket. Rip. Well, there goes that idea. Charles, Blooming... don't care... Man, remember when Chloe got a buff and for 5 minutes we all thought she'd be usable? Lua doesn't need Mola. Aw, poor Arunca. I could get a triple S Arunca for her inevitable buff, right? And then put this Arunca into boss Arunca. Or not triple S, but a plus 15 Arunca. And then I put this Arunca into boss Arunca. Except... I could squeeze a little more defense on this boss Arunca, but if I do that, she won't be a perfect 3100 defense, and that would feel bad. Okay, so it's not boss Arunca. Run out of options, guys. Okay, let's flip the script a little bit. Let's look at just ML5s that are not triple S. And then let's see if we have any waster units to make them better. There are no imprints for that. No imprints for her. Can't pick Luna. Nobelians. Polydus. We don't really care about C Poly's imprint, right? More health on Cecilia would be interesting. Okay, so Cecilia is a possibility. And Poeric has got the worst imprints out there. Para. Maybe Para? Ida. Ooh, some more effectiveness on Ida would be good. You don't really need more health. Can't do Luna. More attack on Leica. Leica. Okay, I think Leica might be it. Hang on, what's my green Leica look like? Where are you, Leica? Ah, she's got no imprints. It's only a singular imprint. That's disappointing. So it'd only take her up one imprint. What about Ida? Ida's B, so that would take my Festive Ida up 2 imprints. What about my Para? Ooh, shit. That's gonna overcap, right? No, that would take her. That would be exactly what she'd need to be a triple S Para. How much do I really care about triple S on her, though, right? Who's the other one? Cecilia? How'd my freaking CC look? No imprints at all, so just be 1 for Fallen Cecilia. See, so you can work this angle too, right? You can see about replacing one of your shitter units to put into another one. Like I could grab a plus 15 Charlotte, and then I could shove this as 2 imprints into my ML Charlotte. How is LQC looking? I could triple S LQC, which is crit chance. I could maybe make a better LQC. Just don't play her that often, though. I think this decision's going to involve a spreadsheet, guys. I really do. We got Saria, now give us Cezanne. You want Cezanne with no ball? That's wild. First imprints are always the most value. True. All right, guys. I got to call some of these people back, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Probably log in tonight, do a little CZN in the evening, and Tristen, let chat decide what you should pick. You know they're going to say Shu. You know, Frederick, they're going to say Shu. Well, 5 stars to have in my waiting room. That's the other thing too. Like before I decide, I gotta sift through my storage. There's a freaking Ida hanging out in here. 3 shoes. Yeah, I gotta sift through this, and I gotta sift through my waiting room and see what all I've got. No Paras. Yeah, no Paras. There's my PvP Fene and my PvP Arya, neither of which get used anymore. Here's my Galililius from Nightmare Asmocalis. Here's my Bologna from Nightmare Asmocalis. Here's my Rem from Wyvern. Here's my DPS Ran, which might be seeing a comeback. Here's my Expedition Shuri. Remember when we used the Elite Cannon in Arena? Good times, man. Yes, this is the retirement home. This is my memory book of units that were once upon a time a thing. Jade wins Scorpion. You were too good for this world, Scorpion. Tristen, all this is because of waste of resources. Nah, it's because Smogate said we just need to stop giving people this content and give them other content that they'll like less. Yay, constellations. Rip ass McAllis. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Let's find some place to raid you guys off to. That'll be fun. And then I got to call a bunch of people back. Let's see. Everybody go say hi to Mr. Joe 5K. Make sure you give him congratulations on his Emperor frame. He is right back into preseason, doing it again because the man's not right in the head. It takes a special kind of crazy to be doing RTA the day after, you know, right after RTA season ends. But here he is. I will catch you guys probably tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I am traveling. I will be away from keyboard basically all day tomorrow, but I'll be back Wednesday morning with the news. Hopefully some info about Headhunt and more things coming to Epic 7. If you have any questions, hit me up in Discord. Knock on wood, I'll see you tonight for some CZN. If not, you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, everybody.